Okay, so I'm back at the power hour here. I got green, barely, 24 bucks, whatever. And I'm looking at Tesla. I'm also looking at the end of the. We might try that deal with you guys who are with me today. I got a bunch of people on Zoom as well. I'm not sure what our lag is like right now. It seems better. Let me just check it here. So I go back here. So up at the 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 seconds. So that lag is better now. It was like 10 seconds, so at least it's doable. So I've tightened the channels here on Tesla. Just put that disclaimer up for a second. And remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so I don't know how many people are going to pop on with me here on, because this isn't the normal time, but I'm going to go ahead and go in on a short right there. It just seems to be the level, and just try to get a little recoil. Nope, not doing that. I'm already got an order. It didn't pick up. Okay. So that should pick me up on the swale here, 9 cents. So I'm just going to see if I'm holding that. So that was another tiny little strike and recoil on this. So I'm at my max share size that I can trade on this, trying to get us back up to our goal. So it got up to 33 bucks real quick. But then I'm going to look at that thing at the end of the market, you guys. And some of you that watch my videos might know about the trick just before closing that often happens. And we may give that a shot too, depending on if I don't get trading fatigue here. But so these levels I set right here, I mean, it's interesting. So when I was trading earlier, it just stayed in the same channel. So when I stopped, it's just amazing how the price action stayed right here in between, just below the ATR on Tesla. So this has been grinding away, giving strike and recoil opportunities like crazy. So I've been looking for this to get down to like in the 60-cent range down in here, 67, 68, 69, somewhere in there on the bid. And then I've been selling or going short really up into this level. It went just higher than it had been in a while. So anything, this is just a smoothing level I put in, and it seems to be pretty accurate. I put this in before it just happened here, based on this over here. If you go back further, you can see, well, that's on the 5 minutes. So I did it on the 1 minute, like somewhere around here, catching those, all these little tweezer moves here. And it just seems to be grinding at this level. Now, at any time, it could break out, so you got to be careful. I am at the max for this this account with 100 shares on Tesla. So welcome for those of you that are zooming in on this. And our lag is only like 3 seconds now, so that's good. So the internet's gotten a little bit better. I'm definitely going to look to recoil a short off this level up here. If it just bounces just a little bit up more than that, looking for it to get closer to that 15 cent. I already had a trade there of 8 cents with 100 shares, 8 bucks. Just little trade still. It's just grinding in this level, so I'm just going to get little trades. Always be vigilant that it could just pop out, so that's the whole dollar. So it's only given us 10 to 20 cent opportunities here, so we'll try to take them when we see them here. And get up over the $100 anyway is what would be my minimum goal would be right now for the coming back on in this session. Just holding out for a little bit higher position before I short it. So that's going to send it higher because that volume went up as it was going up. So it should go higher. Let's see it. This is the first time I've seen it go off since I've come back. So let's see how it reacts to that, or if it's just a faster grinding, you know. I'm just go ahead and get in. Doesn't seem like it's going to really break out there. So let's see. Of course, now it did, but and that's the highest it's been in a while. So we want to be careful here. Well, that stinks. There's the recoil on that strike, but I was already in a position. We really need this to fade off quickly here. I'm going to take a loss. Seems to be resetting its area here, and I'm on the wrong end of it. I'm at 09, so yeah, it's getting more painful every time it swells up here, and it's going to hurt me. Not good. Should have just taken the lesser loss there. I thought about it. Oh, there it goes. I'm just going to take that if I can. Yeah, I'm just going to get out there. It's still going, but that kept me at 38, so a little bit of a cushion for the day. This is some baby scalping on small grinding positions. Yeah, so NVIDIA made it all the way up to 197. We definitely want to watch that near closing. That'll be, it is putting out its earnings today. Yeah, I'd rather play this long, so I'm hoping we get a dip down here. See if I can tighten this smoothing area here a bit. 1974. So I'm tightening these channels based on how it is reacting on the level 2. See a lot of price action coming in the magnet down here. So that's more likely to send things up rather than down. Question is, are we only going to get the dip at the 416, or is it going to go a little further? See, there was already a quick $12 trade, so, and going up $19 trade had I picked it up down there. That's probably where I'll get it again. If it hits it there again, I'll go ahead and get it at the 16 level, 416, if it gives me that opportunity. See the price coming in. Again, all these people sending it up. Hesitate to go short, but the 45, 50 cent here would definitely be something to think about going short at if it got all the way up there to 50 cents. Tomorrow will be a more normal day because we'll have more people here. Hopefully the internet situation will be resolved. The delay is much less now, so that's good. Here we go. How close can we get to 416? Close enough. Pick it up there, 1601. Didn't pick me up. There's the recoil already. 12 cents, $12. Oh, just annoying. You can't do you can't buy the market on this stuff because the spread's going to kill me. So I missed a trade there. Nice trade too. The recoil on the short would not have been as good, at least so far. Yeah, 20 cents. It hit 40 cents. So 20-cent recoil this way, 30 cent the other way. Volume's going up as the price is going up. It seems to be respecting that. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and try that. Didn't pick me up. Canceling order. Would have had a recoil already of $10. So we're looking if we go to one way and then we trade it the opposite way and just watch it recoil and then get out fast. That's it. That's the whole strategy of how you scalp. Man, huh? It hit that so strong that I hesitated getting it. Can it recoil for me again, or is it just going to keep going up? Come on, recoil. You're not recoiling. See, that's ending up hurting me because it's not pulling back. It's just pushing forward on that trade. $55 here is what I'm looking at. So it's not too far off my entry, which is 46 cents. But it should have recoiled already. So now I'm just trading, I mean, it's still scalping, but it's not really the recoil anymore. Getting closer. There's profit. It was so small a profit that I didn't grab it. Maybe I should have. I'm going to try to grab it and then look for a dip to then wait it out a bit here. If I can get out for anything green here, we're going to wait it out. It's not reacting like I wanted, so. Level 2 says it's going up, and I'm holding it the wrong way, so can hope for a lesser loss here for a dip. There it goes, showing sign of going back down. $44, that would be a $2 profit just to get me out of this position if it's swelled down there one more time. Come on, just get me out. That's all I'm looking for. Just get me out. Boom, boom. There it goes. Come on, you're right there. It's going up is the thing, and I was just trying to go for anything to get me out of it. Yeah. Okay, one big push down. There you go. There you go. There's the swale. It's going to pick it now. Boom. Oh, man, it really should have picked me up there. That was odd. There it goes. So at least it wasn't a losing trade, and that's what I was trying to vie against there. So now it's getting a little harder to read this one because it jumped the channel. time do we have? So still got about 50 minutes till closing. See, our 15-minute is nice and green. Everything's green across the board on Tesla now. So I would really rather go long than short. Try it. All right. So I'm hoping I won't hop the smoothing level right here for 16.15, and it's going to go the other way. That's what we're looking for. MACD sending it down. Just having trouble on these first calls here. Let's get this magnet pulled up. So I'm at 416.23. We're looking to get it up about 20 cents here. Got only 8 cents on the target now. See this volume coming in? Unfortunately, it's below my price point, but it should pull the magnet up, which will jump more people. There it goes. So that's going to jump more people to go long. Gonna have to wait this one for a minute here. I would love to add to this position right now, although it's so close to my position. It's grinding really, really close here, so. Let's get a nice 15, 20 bucks here. Come on. Nice 15, 20 bucks. That's all we're going for. Reversal sign at the bottom of that long candle. Buyers, weaker volume, but right at the top. It's time for a volume surge as we go up. That is the wrong way to surge. Not surge going down, surge going up. Right at the magnet, holding it up here. Oh my God, here we go again. The same shenanigans. Break that 20 moving average right there. Just 5 cents below my position. The 20 moving averages, I mean. So, I'm waiting it out. I was doing a really, really fast trades, and suddenly now it's back to this grinding thing just before I signed off earlier. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Warren Buffett. Yeah. How do you know whether you know what you're doing or not, Warren? Losers, average losers. Well, we know Paul Tudor Jones, but he's a much more longer trader, long-term trader than scalping. I kind of feel like this is going to close as it's going higher today. So the overall market's higher. Yeah, the QQQ is $4 higher, so. Okay, so we're going to recover off this. Didn't quite make a tweezer. Did make an abrupt turnaround there on the 1 minute. 15 minute for the first time was turning red. Here we come. We've been waiting now. Let's break out where you were before. Well, this is what I didn't want to do, was get into. I wanted to take very short trades, so I got stuck in a longer trade, and wasn't my plan here at the power hour. And we are still keeping it very low share size, even though I have a crowd on Zoom sitting up here. I'd have to switch accounts to do it differently. Here we go, guys. Come on. We've been waiting. We broke the 16 now. We broke the 416 again. We've got that for support. Ask is 5 cents over. Penny over here. Seems to be pushing up rather than down. Until then. Come on, we don't have time for this. It's the same old on the money. I'm like right there, just barely green, but trying to see. The seller's definitely weakened here. So it's like telling us it's going to make the move now. That's the time I would have jumped into that. Had I been waiting for it to go long, it was way down there. I'd already have the trade. So I could have got out for even money, but that's not what we waited for, right? Volume went up as it was passing. Sellers stole it there at the last candle, right at the last second. We were way up here, and then it stole it. There's our end of our market right here. 30 minutes to the last 30 minutes right there. This is when we want to pay close attention to the direction it's moving. And I'll show you the little trick that we do at the closing. We can go look at a bunch of stocks just to see if somebody's giving us a clear indication of a direction just before the close. I get so stuck with this share size, I can't go above it. This would be, like $42,000. And the account is like 41.5, and the account's like 43. It's what I'm trading off of, in order to not do margin, which has been the plan in case I want to hold a swing. But now I would hold a swing. Arguably, it's no longer really a swing kind of thing, a day trade kind of thing. It's an actual swing if I hold it now to the next day, So late in the day that I'd be waiting for the next day. All right, just pop me a decent little bit of green, and I'll get out of this trade, because it's not. It's had lots of time to move up here, and it hasn't done it. So now I'm just gonna get out if I can. Green. Look at the ask. This needs to be like at a 25 or something. At least minimum. Just so I get the green. It's just I need to get out so I can take other trades, because these it's killing me here, just eating up so much time. Oh man. So it gave me an opportunity to get out for like -$2, and then I could have caught this trade. It's just not my day-to-day, man. It's just... we certainly got the channeling here. Just seem to be getting impatient and going in, too high, on my longs, and too low on my shorts. Just hit the VWAP and turned around there. Still barely green. Now I'm red. Okay, good rickshaw man there on the 1 minute. Definitely red now for the day. What a waste of time, huh? Painful. Same old, same old. Come back, it's the same old, same old. Well, I was green like $33 back here. Now I'm not. Here's the VWAP again. This late in the day, when it's starting to trend down, it's not good. When it's starting to swing down and not up, it's not good. It's not. It's sort of pulling its direction here that it might keep going, so I've got to be careful not to overstay my welcome here and just take the hit. Yeah, I was going to say that 50 cent is really what I would need to get. It's just continuing. Set the VWAP. I'm going to turn around here. No, I'm going to get out. So that's too bad. I'm red now. And I was 33 up, now I'm 34 down. Everything's starting to go down. Just having a terrible time calling it today, guys. My first day back from the storm. Now, of course, it's recovering. I'm going to take my next trade a little bit more cautiously here. I mean, it could easily go down here according to this data. Really micromanaging that chart. Yeah, it's just fading, continuing to fade. I'm not going to go short. Well, I'm running out of time to not be red for the day, so I have to do something here to save the day. Let's save the day here. Let's see. Tesla's still up. Anything moving worth a damn. It's a large cap one. Coin is way the heck up. Can try that trick at the end here in a few minutes to see. Right now it's showing that you'd want to go short for this at the end of the market here. We get to the last 15 minutes. Now it's breaking up. It's breaking out and up here. Missed that move. Still, it's the same business. It's barely moving. I don't see anything that's worth trading up here. Sometimes there just isn't stuff. Oh, let's go over to MU and see if that can save me. Okay. This at least is the possibility of making money fast, and I need some money fast with such low share size. Interesting. It's way down here. $29. Yeah, maybe. That's still a fairly decent smoothing level right there, 29. What's my max share size on MU? Could be the same as Tesla, basically. I'm at my max share size at 100. Let me take a look at this data real quick. We're above the magnet, below the VWAP. Everything changes right near the end of the market, so we have to be careful what we're reading. I mean, entering down here, long would be decent for a dip, like at 427. And then 429 for the short, but it could go break out from there, but I would say 429 for the short, 427 for the long. Anything in between means I am impatient and don't have the time to take the trade, which of course is somewhat true. How fast is this moving? See, this is moving like Tesla. The spread's a little bigger. What do I need just to get green? Now I just want to get green again. So $34. So this needs to be at about 45 bucks to be safe, and then at least I could call it green. But it's not all about that, right, guys? That's just a mind game. Everything is just going so slow. Look at that volume for MU. That is redonkulous. There's some logic to take it to that level, but I'd rather wait for it to get lower. Well, this is not really giving me the opportunities I was hoping. You can see the spread. If you get it on the bid and sell it on the ask, you've already made 10 bucks. I'd be about average from what it's showing, but this is only showing you 50% of what's actually happening, or maybe less. Volume went up as it was going down. See, just stuff is not acting as it should be based on the indicators. It's just not acting correctly. There's our mark to where we're 30 minutes away, right? No, this is the 30-minute away, so we've already passed that. This range is 35 cents in one candle, 53 on that one. Two good trades, and I'm green. Yeah, I don't know what I'm batting at, but I think it's only like 70% today. Feeling myself just want to pull the trigger and get in. The recoil already happened at 90. All the way down to 68 from 90 if I had picked it up there. Almost. I saw it. It looked like it was going to double tap higher, so I waited a split second. All right, I'm not waiting to the bottom. I'm going to see if I can get a trade in, because we're running out of time, and it didn't pick me up. Staying down there a long time, canceling that order. Yep, and that's why, because it kept going. Try again, 21. See if it gets me. Would have already been a 21-cent trade had it picked me up, but it didn't. See how fast that sprang up? That's the recoil right there. MU does seem to show the recoil. You like it perfectly how it's supposed to work. It's just really hard to get the trades filled. If you go market, then you're in the middle of a recoil already. your position could be really bad. Come on. Is it again? 20 cents, 19 cents right there. Perfect recoils. And there she goes. Whoa, there she goes. All right, I'm going to set a smoothing level in this area. Gives me more of a chance to pick up a trade because it's just not getting high enough. There's 71. Tried to pick it up at 75. Takes too long getting out. All right, I'll try it. That should get me because I'm way high. I was going to say it's way higher than I want to be. There's a bit of a recoil right there. 48, that's 10 cents. That's $10. Looking for a little bit. There we go. I get that. 56 cents. Tried to get it there. There we go. So that was a decent trade. So how close am I now to green? $16 away. But the fact that I'm not waiting for a better entry it's just not good. It's risky. Really, the one I want to watch in the last few minutes is NVIDIA to see if it's about to take off just before closing. Like at this mark here, the 15-minute mark, I'm going to want to switch to NVIDIA, so I don't want to get locked in a trade here. Wow. I'm going to take that, though. I get it at 06 or not? Don't take too long. That's too long. And you see when you look at all my trades, when I import them to TraderView, you see how many were canceled trades. There's a lot of canceled trades. Because this type of strategy, if you don't get what you want right away, you should just get out and reassess. And I got to be careful. This isn't the beginning of a huge upward move. See, this close to the end of the market, it's really, this could just close out with all green. So going short right here is not a good call. I would way rather go long the way it's been moving. So and these just help me see the smoothing level. You can't go by, you can't respect those. It's the way I visually trade to see the channels and the smoothing levels of where it's been stopping on average very, very recently, very recent data. So most traders that don't, well, for instance, that aren't used to a 1 minute chart would just say this is nonsense, But everybody does their own thing to help them see. It helps me see where to zoom in on, Looks like it's going to close out going up to me, not going down. Yeah, it just more and more says it's going to close going up. So let's see if we can get some sort of a dip here. A little better than that. That's 71, 72. It's already the trade. That was already the trade. It was a 30-cent trade if I picked it up already. Green for the day had I picked that up. Yep, this looks like it's going to close just shooting up. And this is the little secret. It's more times than not when you see a movement right near the last few minutes, it just closes out with that movement, you know, so you just get in and ride it. More times than not. Not all the time. More times than not. You going to give me another chance down there? $0.10 spread. Get me back down to the 70-cent area there. I'll try that. That's very risky trade. Very near the high. It's taking too long to fill me. I can't do it. It's too long. I need to look at the level 2 again and assess. The 10-cent drop on the bid between waiting traders. Now it's even money. 400 at the 85. Wow, that really sent it down. I'm going to go for that, guys. I get it. That should pick me up. Okay, so pick me up. So now I'm taking a big chance. So looking for the recoil. That was a pretty big move down to take that trade. So let's see if we can catch the recoil up. That's 74. That's not enough. 73, not enough. Let's get into the 80s and 90s. Let's get up there closer to the 229. 80 cents there for a second. Let's give a burst up there. 85. There we go. If he picks me up right there at 95, I will be green. Come on, baby. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. I'm just going to hold that for a second because I'm already in the trade, so there's no reason to cancel it at this point. I can't average in. That's one of the reasons I cancel it. The other reason is if it's just diving, that I just cancel it so I just get out at market. Don't send it down, MACD. What are you doing? It's another chance it could have gone right up there. There we go. Swale up. Look at level 2. That should hit. Come on. You definitely had the room to hit there. What's going on, guys? That should have definitely hit there. So something's going on here. Wow. That's some manipulation there. That's annoying. It had the room to just shoot by, and it didn't do it. So there's a bunch of hidden things we can't see. That's the problem. So we're coming up to the new 15-minute. Man, you don't want to close going down. Come on, you know you don't. Somebody wants this to close going down, and it should have picked me up there a minute ago, and it didn't do it. Is it going to stop it again at that level? Seemed like it stopped at like 91, 90 to 91, like there's some hidden order I can't see. Again, that should have broken and it went the other way. Man, I'm going to cancel that order and just try to get out green if I can. So that's just bogus. Yeah, that hurt. Don't have enough time to be wrong now. Yeah, that's why I hate that you can't see everybody, you know. But that's the nature of the thing. I do it too. We hide our orders, so. It throws the indicators off, so it's just when you want to, if you could just count on them, you know, and you'd have a... I'm just going to take a green trade if I see I'm at even money right now. I'm going to just try to take that. That's at 86. That's much lower than I was trying to get out before. So let's see. Should pick it up the way it's coming up the pike. That was another time. It should have picked me up. Really annoying. Part of it is the volume is so low on this stock. I'm just leaving it in there for a spike right now. They can see me, but they can see everybody else's too. So at that time, it went all the way. That time it would have been big money. But as it was, I got green. That was a painful way to get green, but at least I'm keeping my green days. Oh, my God. All right, let's take a look at NVIDIA, guys, for the close. What do we got? We got 13 minutes. Is it going to take off just before close? Somebody says no, it's not. I managed to get this up to 73 throughout the day, but 196.50. This would be really our last hurrah to try to send this up rather than down for the last few minutes. It's not definitive, so we're not gonna do it. Let's get away from it. How about Palantir? Is that a definitive move here at the end of the market? The trick is to find a definitive move and then ride that move. So this is a definitive move. So at least on the 1 minute. So let's see what we got here. Here's another one that I made money on today. Just a small amount, but this may close out going up. I'm going to hit it down to 50 shares, look for a dip, and get in this move. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just get in. It's not the perfect entry, but if it's continuing to go up, then this is a trick you do. You look at the way it's moving just before the close, and then hold it, and most of the time it continues to close going that direction. And you go back and look on the charts. Don't take my word for it. Right at the VWAP here. I didn't do much due diligence on this as far as the speed of the stock. There it goes. So we'll hold into this. We won't just take the trade. We'll hold into it. It's only 10 minutes till market closes. People's last chance to jump on the trade before the post-market where it's going to fly. I'm just saying the way people might think about it, you know. So there's a 19-cent trade. I lowered the share size so we're not making as much money. Just take a trade. I can just take the trade here. I'll just take the trade. 95 cents. Let's see if it hits it again. My profit taking turned it around. What's our spread on this? Oh, like nothing. I'm going to cancel that order. Yeah, I'm just going to get out. It's just too wishy-washy. Yes! $6 for all this time. Well, hopefully we're having a good time, right? Is Tesla ending up closing out, going up after I bailed on it? Where is it? Yeah, it's closing up after I bailed on it. You little rascal, right above the ATR. Let's see if those trends did anything. Trends on a 1 minute chart are kind of not too respected, honestly. So, all right, I'll try to get in just at the 17 level and hoping that it's going to shoot back up. Don't make me red again, please. Yeah, I'm really over trading here because this is stupid. Okay, so it really needs to stop at the ATR. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. It's just like you wanted to have a good record, so you did it, and then what did you do? You traded some more. You went and traded some more. 50 cents down. That's a pretty big drop off from when I entered that trade. My God. $0.25 off, 31 cents, 20 cents. It's going back and forth. It's staying. It's holding the ATR, so it's coming back and then not coming back. Now it's getting the actual action I was looking for earlier. You know, you can see how the volume's finally going back up right at the close. And I just called it the wrong way, it looks like. This seems like it's going to close going down instead of going up. It started going up and then just turned around. Okay, can I save this? Got it at the 50 cent. We can get in and try to save it. Oh, had an opportunity there. Would have been green. Didn't pick it up. It's okay. It's going to be green anyway. It made a little bull flag on the 1 minute. 5 minutes, nothing but green. There we go. So now, thank you, God. So it is going to close up. Boy, it just wanted to scare me. $34. That is my last trade, guys, because I can't find a predictable one at the. What we like to do is we have like 15 large cap charts open, and we quickly assess which one's making a steady move. I mean, this is steady on the 5 minute, yeah, but it kind of wasn't really too steady here. But so it should close going up, you know. If I wasn't sitting here just trying to make a green day, I probably would take the chance. But anyway, all right. So you got a little bit of low share size power hour. Ended up green for the day, which was good. But what a struggle. Wasn't my day, really. So I'll be back in the morning. I got the internet's faster now, right? So Let me count it again just to make sure. So starting right there, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 seconds. So 3-second delay. At least that's not too bad. It was like 10 or 12 seconds before, right? So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. This is going to download as multiple streams, and then now I'll be back in the morning. And I didn't do the recap like this whole weather thing got in my way of doing the recap. So lost my internet early on. So, all right, guys, be careful out there.